Hi everybody, my name is Lily. I am the book reviewer behind Utopia State of Mind, and today I'm going to be telling you 5 of some of my most anticipated 2025 releases. This is an incredibly difficult list to make, and I actually have I actually have videos coming in the future that feature some other 2025 releases. So if you don't see something you thought you might see, it might be coming later, is how I will say that. I'm just trying to make sure that there aren't too many overlaps. I guess it would get boring for me to say the same thing over and over again. However, in this most anticipated 2025 video, you will see a lot of things you thought you would see. So I guess if you have a bingo board, if you have a sneaking suspicion, write them down and you will see. Because if you've been following me for a while, you probably could guess at least 2 of the 5. So let's leave those for the end. I see you knowing which ones. Let's leave those for the end and we'll go to the other ones, which are, one of them is Our Infinite Fates. I went to YALC last year. Oh my gosh, I can't get over that. I went to YALC last year in 2024, and I saw a ton of hype for Our Infinite Fates. And I was kind of like, what is this book? Is this being published in the US? And I found out, yes, it's being published in the US. And secondly, it's a book where kind of fated soulmate people keep being reincarnated and coming back in every lifetime, and they're always destined to kill each other. So that immediately went to my TBR. I also saw a lot of authors that I really like also say that they like this book, specifically Jamie Pacton. Jamie Pacton is an auto-buy author for me. I'm really excited for Homegrown Magic, which is Jamie Pacton and Becca Podos's adult fantasy romance story coming out later this year. So consider that an honorable mention because I'm very excited for that one. And so I added in Our Infinite Fates. So I hope I can read it. Fingers crossed. Because actually, I hope I can read all of these books, fingers crossed, because they're one of my most anticipated reads. So, consider this my open plea to anyone involved in the promotion for these books. Me, I would like to read it. This one here would like to read it. So, Our Infinite Fates. And I will throw you a bone and just go on to one that you probably could guess, which is Coldwire by Chloe Gong. If you've been following me for a while, you will know that I really love Chloe Gong's books. I will leave down below some links to, for example, when I made Chloe Gong earrings, Chloe Gong friendship bracelets. Here are said friendship bracelets. I really love Chloe Gong's works, and Coldwire is like a YA dystopia, and I grew up on YA dystopias, Hunger Games era, me, Maze Runner era, me. I grew up on YA dystopia, Divergent, me. I cannot explain how excited I am for Coldwire. I am just I just am so excited. I love dystopias. I love utopias. I also love the interaction between them. How, a utopia is a utopia only for some people, and it's a dystopia for others. My channel is called Utopia State of Mind, mostly because there's if there was a utopia, there obviously isn't. And I was like, is it a little bit too grim to call it Dystopia State of Mind? So I made it a play on Empire State of Mind, because at the time I was living in New York. So I guess a little fun fact behind my channel. But anyway, I cannot explain how excited I am for Coldwire. If anyone is in charge of Coldwire and watching this video, please. I have not cracked the Simon & Schuster world, I guess. But, please, me. I'm very excited. The next one I want to talk about is The Night and the Moth, which I actually have only started seeing buzz about recently. But it's by the same author who wrote One Dark Window, the tarot card magic book series, which I really enjoyed. That was so inventive and so unique. And I've talked about it every time there's been a Libro FM sale. I've always mentioned that one because I really enjoyed the unique magic system. And The Night and the Moth is about a prophetess. Am I saying that right? A prophetess. A person who is a prophet, who prophesizes, or she has to go on a quest with a knight who's the only person she cannot see the future of. Like, instantly sold. In all hands we trust Rachel, who I think is the author of One Dark Window, because I love the idea of the unique magic that I've already seen. And I'm really excited for this one because it keeps being like, I think I saw something, a subtitle, which was clearly for the metadata, but a subtitle which was like, the new gothic romantasy TikTok sensation or whatever. So it has a lot of things I'd be really excited for. And in general, the premise, the concept, the author, I'm so excited for that one as well. Let's just throw you another bone. If you've been following me for a while, you will know that I really love R.F. Kuang books. I will link down below my posts about how much I love Babel, me making a Babel scarf. I will also link down below some R.F. Kuang x Olivia Rodrigo style posts I did, where I did kind of R.F. Kuang books in the style of Olivia Rodrigo posters. So anyway, anyone who works on Katabasis, this is me, it's me, I'm the problem, it is 100% me. I cannot wait for Katabasis. I saw that they were doing limited edition pre-deluxe like proofs where it was 0 out of 200 and they just say it is so gorgeous. I actually cannot think too much about it because I get too excited and also too simultaneously disappointed that I will not ever get one. So it's one of those things where I know it exists, I've seen it, and I just like, people were like, oh, have you seen this? I've seen this. I cannot talk about it because if I do, I will get too excited. The disappointment will be too severe. Like, I just need to pretend it doesn't exist for my own mental and emotional well-being. Anyway, I'm really excited about Katabasis. Basically, if you didn't know, it is R.F. Kuang's book coming out in 2025. And I think it was basically like if academic rivals had to go into hell to save their professor. And I just cannot describe how excited I am for Katabasis. We have academic rivals, big hit for me. We have rivals to lovers, I assume, or rivals at least. I hope they are just like anger rivals, like really Barbara Mark rivals. I would imagine so. So we have that, and we also have a Descent into Hell. One of my favorite Greek mythology retellings. One of my favorite Greek mythology stories is Orpheus and Eurydice. I just love this idea of descending or coming out, I guess, of the underworld and like what that will do to you. And I love the idea of going into the underworld to save your professor. I've also seen, like, when I was also at YALC last year, I saw iconography that would suggest to me sort of an Escher-like quality to the book. Escher is a painter who kind of did those paintings where it's like these stairs that never end. That to me is already giving Katabasis vibes. So I'm excited for Katabasis. And then the final one that I want to talk about is actually a bonus one because it features 2 books I'm excited for in 2025. And they're both by Elise Kova. If you saw me ages and ages ago, kind of when I first started Bookstagram, you will see that I adore the Alchemist of Loom series by Elise Kova. It is like the steampunk dragon world, adult fantasy, where it has like romance, it has guilds, because it's kind of like a steampunk world where there's alchemists and engineers. Like, it has alchemy magic, it has dragons, and not like we ride dragons, but they are literal dragons who kind of interact with humans and speak and stuff. And it is like such, to me, an underhyped series, and I love it to pieces so much. I've collected every piece of merch I can for it. I have gotten all the books when they were really fancy, like before they went out of print, and now they're back into print, so please go get them. But anyway, that series is like a core memory for me. So I cannot describe how excited I am for both Arcana Academy, which is Elise's adult fantasy with tarot card magic. And honestly, that's all I need to know. So excited for that. Please, if the world would, like, I tried so hard to get a proof of this at YALC in 2024. I kept going in and out. You had to like pick from this bowl and you had to get like a lucky tarot card. I never got it. I never saw anyone who got it. I saw people walking around with it afterwards and had to kind of physically restrain myself. But I don't understand what it was. But I kept going. Like, I kept going and I did not win. And the second one from Elise Kova is Dragoncursed, which is a YA fantasy coming out later this year. And it has dragons and it is Elise Kova. What more do you want me to say? You saw how much I loved Alchemists of Loom, right? You understand me, dragons, and Elise Kova. We are a tight-knit community. And so Dragoncursed obviously is one of my most anticipated as well. And that kind of brings, I tried to keep this list very, very short. As you saw, I kept sprinkling in more and more books I'm excited for. This is kind of like my to rob list, I guess, if I had to describe it. And that's probably what I'll call this video, because for real, to rob list. And so, as I said, I have other really anticipated reads coming up. I could definitely do a part 2. If anyone's interested, let me know down below. But I kind of wanted to just start off 2025 with like, these are my books that I'm hyperventilating about reading immediately. And that I've seen hints, inklings of, little blurbs, little whispers of, that are just feeding me crumbs, and I'm voracious at the end of the day. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please let me know down below what some of your 2025 releases are, and I will let you know if they are some of my anticipated ones as well that may be coming up in future videos. I hope you have a really great rest of your reading day, week, month, and 2025 year, when we will be truly blessed by all of these books. If I get the chance to read them, if I have the chance to read them when they come out, hopefully before they come out would be ideal. It would be so ideal. But if I don't, after they come out, I will of course keep you all posted. I love keeping everyone posted about kind of like my thoughts about my most anticipated reads. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.